Welcome to Game 6 of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. Tonight, it's the Detroit Pistons versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Pistons are starting to realize that maybe, just maybe, that the Cavaliers have figured out their defensive game. If you watch Hoop Venue's video, he explains in full detail how the Cavaliers figured the Pistons out. Managed to figure the Pistons out. How with their tactic of basically going into a big high angle drop, to a big centric high angle drop coverage. High angle drop coverage to disorient the shooters. Or something along those lines. I don't remember the exact content of the video. Let me double check. Hoop Venue. Okay, ask video summary. Okay. This video breaks down how the Cavaliers successfully adjusted their strategy to overcome an 0-2 hole against the Detroit Pistons and ultimately take a 3-2 lead in the playoffs. Games 1 and 2, the Pistons applied a high-pressure defense using long athletic defenders to harass the ball and force the Cavs' offense towards the sideline. Detroit constantly used high drop coverage with their big men to send the lone man help early to cut off the paint, and neutralized Donovan Mitchell and James Harden by funneling them away from the middle into the traffic. How the Cavaliers have made a shift in aggression by making Jared Allen and Evan Mobley play with increased physicality, attacking the rim aggressively rather than settling for floaters or jumpers. And make crucial changes to their spacing by placing their bench shooters on the weak side, which makes it harder for the Pistons to rotate and help on drives without leaving someone open, as well as changing Sam Merrill to provide elite off-ball gravity, forcing the Pistons to concede the difficult switches against Duncan Robertson. And finally, Mobley's plate-making versatility in short roll for exploiting the Pistons' aggressive help rotations to find the teammates open for threes or lobs. The tide has changed to the Cavaliers by shifting their spacing and mindset, forcing the elite defensive team to overcommit and create high-percentage scoring ops at the rim and from behind the three-point line, specifically from the weak side corner. My question is, has J.B. Bickerstaff realized this? And is he going to readjust to Kenny Atkinson's adjustments over the last 3 games? He's been beat by this tactic each of the last 3 times. The overcommitment on defense, how they're being drawn in by Sam Merrill's off-ball gravity. And other items. The answer? I don't know. But let's look at the lineups for tonight between the two squads. Projected starters will be Harris, Cunningham, Duren, Thompson, and Jenkins for Detroit. And Cleveland will have Harden, Mitchell, Allen, Wade, and Mobley. So you basically got 3 bigs against 2 guards, and 2 guards for Cleveland. And basically 1 fully committed wing, a dual threat wing guard, 2 guards, and a center for Detroit. Remember, Duncan Robinson's out with an injury. But now more than ever, coming into this one, Detroit is yet again under the gun. If the Cavs win this, they'll get an off day and then fly to New York City to start the conference finals against the New York Knicks. Lose, fly back to Detroit for a travel day tomorrow. Training on Sunday, and then the closeout on Monday. Or close out on Sunday, excuse me. But that only happens if Cleveland loses this game. At which point, that'll be the latest point for the conference finals to begin. $7,100 for that damn thing. I am not gonna buy it. $650. No thanks. In game sixes since 2000, the Pistons are 11-4, including the last round where they won against Orlando. Cleveland will get the tip. Mobley gets it for Harden. Harden with Jenkins on him. Mobley has got Harris on him. Hands off to Mitchell. And an offensive foul to start the game. Cunningham with it. Looking for the screen. Gets one from Thompson. Kicks out. Three-pointer Harris. No. Out of bounds. It'll go to Cleveland. Pistons going left to right. Right to left. Cavs going from left to right. Big key for Detroit to get the turnovers early. Harden with it. Drives in the middle. Floater. Got it. Jenkins with it. To Duran, who's not a shooter. He goes into the high drop. Drop on Cunningham. Cunningham on Mitchell. Mitchell on Cunningham. No good. Rebound Harden. Tipped and stolen by Thompson. Jenkins for three. That's way off. Rebound Duran. Can't get the putback, and he gets to Thompson. Back to Jenkins from the corner. No. From the wing. No. Putback tip. No good. Rebound by Duran. No good. Rebound Thompson. Cunningham float layup. Got it. Mobley drives on Thompson. Drives on Harris. This is a mismatch. Gets the shot. Jenkins with it. To Harris. Harris boxed in by Harden. Shot clock at 7. Out to Thompson. Thompson. Pull up. Short. Rebound Mobley. He'll give it to Harden. Back to Mobley. Mobley drives. Turnaround, no good. Rebound Duran. To Jenkins. Ball lost, but it was tapped out by the Cavs, so it will stay with Detroit. Cunningham with it. Double by Wayne Allen. Thompson cuts. Goes under the basket. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 1. He fires. Three-pointer too strong. Rebound Thompson. Back to Cunningham for 3. Got it! Allen drives. Kicks out. Harden, top of the key. No. Jenkins going to throw the lob to Thompson. And 1. And Detroit has its defense compromised, it might as well just take to the offense. First foul on Harden. And Thompson converts the three-point play. 8-4 Detroit. It's a bit of a 6-0 run for the Pistons. Mobley with it. Has the smaller men on him. Drives. No good. Put back by Allen is good. 8-6. Thompson to Harris. Thompson in the circle. Got it. Harden. Ball tipped away. Collision between Mitchell and Thompson. Who's going to get the ball here? Okay, it's tipped out by Thompson. Last touch by Mitchell. So we'll go to the Pistons. This postseason, Pistons are top in steals. Thompson is top in steals, top in blocks, and top 5 in offensive rebounds. I thought he did turn it over on this possession. I guess they're going to give it to the Cavaliers. Should have reset the shot clock to 14 if that's the case. Harden with it. Harden has Duran on him. Three-pointer. Got it. Bullseye. Harris shot doesn't go. Rebound. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound Mobley. He'll give it to Harden. Harden curls. To Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell from the wing. Gets the bounce. Bullseye. And it's an 8-2 run now for Cleveland. Duran plows through and gets it off glass. Tie game. Tip. Thompson. Jenkins tried to swipe it. Tip back to Harden. He's only got 5 seconds to get a shot off. He drives. Pickpocketed by Thompson. Thompson on the break. Alley-oop, but Cunningham couldn't finish it. Mobley, back to Mitchell. Too strong on the floater. Rebound Duran. Pickpocketed by Harden this time. He gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell drives. But he gets fouled by Duran. So Mitchell will go to the line for 2 of his own. Timeout taken. Tied at 12. 5:53 left in the first quarter.
Watch this. Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Watch this. And data shows that people taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take it allergic to it or if you or someone in your family had MTC or NEM2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe stomach pain or a serious allergic reaction. Severe side effects may include inflamed pancreas or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. Taking Zepbound with sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and worsen kidney problems. Ask your doctor about Zepbound. Zepbound, watch this.
Some people might give you one pizza for $9.99. Little Caesars gives you more because more is better. It's Little Caesars more for $9.99.
I will never understand Banana Ball.
This is the story of the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. In the previous 5 games, they had won 5-0, some big wins against Orlando, but they have staggered in the last 3 games against the Cavaliers. Yeah, well, you know, this team right here left the regular season as the #1 team record-wise, and they've had some challenges. They've had growth.
Referring to the Pistons, and they have had challenges. I mean, first round, nearly got knocked out by Orlando. Took the Magic too lightly. Went down 3-1, retaliated, and got the W 4-3. Mitchell puts the first free throw up. He bends the knees, and it is good. Second free throw is good. Jenkins to Duren. LeVert to Thompson. Couldn't save it in time as the errant pass by LeVert caused Thompson's momentum to send him out of bounds. Ball back to the Pistons. I mean, to the Cavaliers, excuse me. St. Merrill and Max Schroeder, Merrill, and Wade have checked in for Mitchell, Wade, and Mobley. Harden with it. Drives, pull up, fade away. Got it. Jenkins doubled. Defense has collapsed. Duren with a roll up, with a layup off glass. Got it. Robinson getting ready to check in. Allen with it. Schroeder couldn't get the handoff. Of his momentum carried him over the back, over half court. Strus for three, short, tipped out. Who's going to get it? We're going to have a jump ball. It's going to be LeVert against Strus. Stewart checks in, as does Robinson. Tip one by controlled by Stewart. He'll give it to Cunningham, who checks back in. To LeVert. LeVert from the wing. Got it. Pistons back in front. Here comes Allen. Layup off glass. Good. And Strus called for a foul. Harden out. Mitchell back in. Cunningham with it. LeVert from the top or near the top of the key. No good. Rebound Schroeder. Schroeder kicks out. Mobley bullseye from the wing. Robinson to Thompson. Thompson to Cunningham. Top of the key shot. Nope. Rebound Mitchell. Layup good for Mitchell. Cleveland just getting away now. 7-0 run in the last 67 seconds. And a 16-7 run. Run by the Cavs. LeVert. To Robinson, deep three. Short. Rebound Strus. Schroeder with it. Turnover. Cunningham with it. That's swatted. Strus loses the ball. It'll stay with the Pistons. They're really this hell-bound on hyping up a past his prime OBJ. Well, at least past his prime in my view, he is.
Find styles your family will live in. Plus, see it across the store at tollsandtolls.com. You stop putting paper all points for late? Seriously?
It's so good. Real fine. Hey, steps here. Do you want to grow tall to reach the pros or to reach a Reese's? Some might say that is an unfair advantage. But I say everything happens for a Reese's.
The Academy of Country Music Awards live Sunday, May 17th. Welcome back to Cleveland. Well, the Cavs have unlocked James Harden as this series has gone on. The turnovers are down, the scoring is up. I think we're going to take the pressure off of the Cavs that have talked about just making some adjustments and not having to bring the ball off the floor. Just kind of play off the ball a little bit. They like to make 30-point performance in Game 5 of playing high for the year. But the way that's been most effective if you talk to the coaching staff and leadership and coaching and you certainly see the pressure from his teammates.
He wanted Christina. He wanted to come to Cleveland. He picked this right away. This is a destination for him in that midseason trade.
Well, I mean, being with the Clippers, you know, he could have. He's done so much in his career. He could have just stayed there.
Been a tough matchup. Levert with it. Kicks out to Jenkins. Back to Levert. Levert looking for a flare screen. To Sasser. Gets it off glass and got it. Or puts it off glass and got it. Stolen. Sasser with it. To Cunningham. Pistons going small ball. Jenkins from Stewart from deep. Can't get the bounce. Rebound Schroeder. Cavs with Schroeder, Merrill, Strus. And a travel. Hold on, Schroeder. Another turnover for the Cavaliers. Cunningham with it. 6th turnover of the quarter for the Cavs. Cunningham looking. To Robinson. Gets it off. Top of the key. Bullseye! Strus around the screen by around the Mobley screen. Or maybe that was Schroeder. Strus spins. Double on Mobley. Can't get the fall. Rebound Stewart. Cunningham with it. We're under a minute in quarter one. Cunningham gonna fire the three. Bullseye! Oh, it's an offensive foul on Cunningham. Excuse me. No basket. Rocket Arena rocking. Rocket Mortgage, that is. Mitchell, wing three. No good. Mobley, put back, throws it down. 25-22. Levert from three. Bullseye, tie game. Sasser on Schroeder. Giving him a little too much space. And another turn and another traveling violation. Sasser with it. Sasser to LeVert. Shot, game clock at 3. Pull it up. And there's the foul given up. It's not a shooting foul. 2.8 left on the clock. Durant going to come off the bench for the final 2.8 for roughly the last 3 seconds of the quarter, which means Sasser's coming out. Who's going to get the ball here? Going to lob it to and Merrill's going to get busted for a foul, so Duran's going to go to the line with 2.2 left in the quarter. First free throw, in and out. Thompson and Sasser check back in. Jenkins also checks back in. And that's a brick. Rebound Detroit, and Jenkins gets fouled, so he'll get free throws with a single tenth of a second left. And like Duran, Jenkins hits this first one. Second free throw, good. Just tossing in. First quarter's over. 27-25 Detroit. Why do I keep doing this thing when I don't want to do it?
It would be one of the most iconic directors to film a simple tour. But, of course we did. We are patron. And we do things a little right. No shortcuts. Just perfect. And if Guillermo need to bring his crew of skeletons,
Must be in Cleveland right now.
never compromises. How do I earn more money on my money?
Context, for those wondering what I said must be in Cleveland right now, I'm referring to Tiny Tino, aka Austin Lauver. Right now, he's doing a 30 MLB stadium tour. Currently, he's at Progressive Field, the home of the Guardians. I mean, the home of the Cleveland Guardians. Or is it Austin Lavore? Never mind. Anyway, he's at Progressive Field, sitting in as the Cleveland Guardians are playing the Cincinnati Reds in the Battle of Ohio and losing 2-0 to the Red Leggers. All the while, his beloved Phillies are getting massacred by Pennsylvania's poverty franchise, even though they're older, the Pittsburgh Pirates, 6-0 through 3+. With all 6 runs for Pittsburgh coming in the 3rd inning. But let's get back to Cleveland. Let's get back to let's get back to basketball. And Paul Reed is now in for the Pistons. He gets a lay-in to go off glass, 29-25. Mobley and Mitchell back in for the Cavs. Mobley can't get the bounce this time. Rebound Reed. Gives it off to Thompson. He'll give it to Robinson. Robinson. And he gets hacked as he's throwing it up. So he's going to get 3 free throws. Okay, so it's Mobley, Strus, Merrill, Mitchell. Who's the last one on the court right now for the Cavaliers? Wade. Here are the Sunday possibilities. If this game ends for the Pistons win at 5 o'clock Sunday, we get Cleveland, Detroit. If it ends with the Cavaliers win, 3:30 Sunday afternoon, game 1 between the Cavs and the Knicks. Second free throw is good. Or third free throw is good, excuse me. Was it 2-point shot? I thought it was 2 free throw shot. I thought it was 3. Guess his foot was on the line. Mitchell from deep. Round it out, rebound Reed. 14-2 run by Detroit. Like I said, if their defense has been compromised, Detroit's going to take to the offense. Cunningham to Reed. Fakes the 3. Hand off to Sasser. Back to Reed. Reed, hooker. Got it off glass. Mobley. Offensive foul. Charged. And that is good defense by Detroit. Reed gets in the gap, sets himself up to take the charge. Boom. Turnover. Thompson to Cunningham. Looking for a screen. He'll get it from Robinson, but he's being hounded by Merrill. Cunningham. Merrill gambles. Spin. Fire. Got it. Harden with it. And Atkinson's going to burn a timeout, and I can't blame him. 16-2 run by the Pistons. Oh, it was a foul on Robinson. Okay, never mind. Harden with it. Harden kicks out to Mitchell. And he's going to get fouled, this time by Thompson. He fouls on, is it on Robinson or is it on Thompson? Either way, Mitchell's going to get 2 free throws and put an end to this run. First free throw's good. Second free throw is good. 35-27. Cunningham with it. Goes over the... He works around the screen. Cuts through. Tried to give it to Reed for the backdoor cut, but Reed couldn't hold on for the backdoor dunk, but Reed couldn't hold on to it. It'll go to Cleveland. And that's not only going to be an 8-second violation, but it's also going to go out of bounds. Piston ball. Hand off to Cunningham from Sasser. Wade to Sasser for 3. No. Or Kate to Sasser for 3. Rebound gets around to Reed. 3-pointer. Bullseye Cunningham. And it's now an 11-point lead for the Pistons. And they're outscoring the Cavs in this quarter 11-2. It has been all boarding on the offensive end of the ball. This is probably the scheme transition, the transition in the scheme that Bickerstaff needed to make. I mean, the adjustment to the scheme Bickerstaff needed to make tonight. He wants this to go the distance. What was it, 22 or 23 bucks I burnt on Mickey D's today? Something along those lines either way. Especially for a big-ass arch. How am I not surprised Simeon struck out? How am I not? Seriously, how am I not fucking surprised?
membership and start ordering with $0 delivery fees on Grubhub. Eligible orders only. Terms and additional fees apply. How do you guys getting service up here?
Blazing fast cricket by G. You should try cricket. With cricket, go from net to by G.
Killed my family. All of them. Still this past. Any ways your case can match.
Game 6 here, quick and live update presented by FanDuel, that offers with the point spread in the over-under. You were talking moments ago about the Orlando series for the Pistons. They were down in that series. They back to win it. Can you preference points along the way, Ocean?
Yeah, Candace and I continue to keep talking about this Detroit team. They're playing with confidence right now because they've been in pressure moments in this playoffs. And you watch it, Cavs team on the end of almost feel like they're playing over the boxes at times, right? And it's over, man. You cannot play tight.
Merrill from, is that Levert or Mobley, to Mitchell. Mitchell being played by Cunningham, who lets him through. Layup, no good. Rebound, Reed. And personally, I think Paul Reed is a much more viable defensive piece. Thompson gets hacked or knocked away by Mitchell. He'll stay with the Pistons. I thought it was a foul. First free throw. First free throw misses by Thompson. Others saying Thompson got hacked. Second free throw. Got it. Yeah, in the first half of Game 6 against Orlando, Detroit was down 24, and yet they found a way to overcome that. Mobley with it. Fake. Kick out to Harden. To Mitchell. Floor it. Got it. Floater. Got it. It's now 39-29. Thompson going to go from the top of the wing. Reed. Mobley and drop. Robinson. Merrill overcommit. Stolen by Mobley. He'll give it to Harden. To Mitchell. Mitchell drives. Too strong on the floater. Rebound Robinson. To Cunningham. Thompson. Layup. Reverse layup. Good. Mobley with it. It is getting nasty. Foul on Thompson. Oh boy, here we go again.
The Cavaliers, Candace, have turned it over 11 times. And you were talking moments ago about how that transition doesn't allow Cleveland to set their defense on the other end, and the Pistons are running right into it.
And it really came down to those last 2 minutes. You see the crowd reacting. It was pretty under control by the Cavs in terms of controlling the Pistons in points off of turnovers and in transition in those last 2 minutes. It's got away from them. This is the type of game the Pistons want to play though. Shout out to Allen Iverson out there.
Okay, flagrant foul penalty 1. That means 1 free throw. And Thompson gets hit with a warning. I mean, at minimum, Thompson gets hit with a warning, but the Cavs will get a fresh 24 and the ball after this free throw. Rolled by Sam Merrill. Oh, it's 2 free throws. No 3, no. Thompson with the rebound. Loses the ball. And another violation on the dribble as he lost control of the ball. If I'm Missouri, I wouldn't start bitching with the ref. You're going to get teed up if you do. Levert with it. Shooter with it. Curls to the drive over the Harden. Harden in the... And another foul. This time I think it's on Reed. Switch. Get up, Dennis gets it off, but the ball is going to be rebounded by Detroit. Thompson on the break. Alley-oop to Reed. It's too strong. And he steps on the line out of bounds. And Harden gets busted for a foul. What happened? Let's see. Oh, I see. He pushed Reed out of bounds. Okay, that makes sense. Cunningham checks in for Thompson. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Strus will pick up the rebound. He'll give it to Schroeder. Or wait, excuse me. Schroeder can't put the shot up. Corner three, Merrill, bullseye. So Gideon, timeout Detroit. A lead that was as big as 14 has been cut in half to 7.
Listen, I'm in the playoffs right now. Scoring points, getting blocks, grabbing boards. 3 and 3. This guy gets it. You drained the last playoff 3-3? 29, brother. Oh. I guess anything can happen in the playoffs. Does that feel a little insulting?
Yeah. Be a part of the NBA playoffs with better payouts on FanDuel.
Yes, it is a Summer Thompson. One of those guys that take a challenge. He's on-ball, sniffing out plays. His numbers aren't high, but he does it on the defensive end. He is athletic, he is quick, he is fast, and he's tough early in his career. You see a little AI step over. I love it. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 steals tonight.
So, impact standards. You talked about it. That's like Revis Allen right there. Go away from him. If you see him guarding, get a ball up. Don't have an ego too big. But not allow him to pressure you and get up in you.
Cunningham takes the inbound pass. He's got Schroeder all over him.
This is what they did. There's a foul on Schroeder. But when they did that the last game, it kind of took the Pistons out of their rhythm. We'll see if it is countered tonight by Detroit. Well, regardless of whether you get the turnover,
Holmes is starting to fall off.
Maybe late in the fourth quarter. He doesn't have the legs that he necessarily normally has.
During to Levert. Levert with Strus on him. Pull up. Got it.
Well, he knows these rims right here, Kathy. He obviously played for the Cavaliers, so he knows these rims very well. But he already understands that this team needs another guy to come up against you.
Wait shot, no good.
under 6 to go in the second quarter.
Layup, got it. Did During. Lead back to 11 for Detroit. 5.5 left in the half. Harden. Wait for three. Bullseye from the corner. In corner three. Bullseye. Harris. Can't get the float roll and a foul on Detroit. It's safe to say both sides are now in the bonus. Fouls on Schroeder. That's Schroeder's first of the game. Bench points have been an X factor so far. 19-5 in favor of the Pistons. Duren can't hit his first free throw. Mitchell checks back in. Free throw number 2. Good. Lead back up to 9 for Detroit. Harden will take it up. Slow pace. He's got Jenkins on him. Shot clock at 10. It's dribble, 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 hero ball bullshit. See this enough with Brunson in New York. Three-pointer from Harden. No good. Rebound Levert. Or Jenkins. He gives it to Levert. To Harris. It's Harden, no good. Rebound Mitchell. On the box out. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons. That's turnover number 12 for Cleveland, and that's what Detroit. It looks like Detroit has readjusted their defensive tactics. Cunningham, wing three, Bolt, got it. 49-37. Mitchell with it. Pass. Scoop pass by Mitchell to Allen. Layup good. And it's a 10-point game. Cunningham driving. Lost it, stolen by Strus. He'll give it to Mitchell. Mitchell on the move. Floater. Rejected by Duren. Rebound Harris on the recovery. But Jenkins can't catch the pass. Out of bounds. It'll go back to Cleveland. Allen, Strus, corner three, bullseye! (49-40-42). Cunningham from three. Got it at the buzzer! At the end of the clock, 52-42. Mobley fakes the dunk. Pass to Allen. He throws it down. 52-44. Mitchell tails Levert. Duren's got it. He's got the mismatch. Now he's being tripled. Harris can't hit the three. Rebound Harden. Deep pass to Mobley. He gets hacked by Harris, and Mobley will go to the line for 2 to try to cut this deficit to 6. First free throw is no good. So Mobley can't get down to fewer than 7. Free throw number 2 is no good. Swat back out to Harden. Fakes the 3. Cut Strus from the wing. No. Rebound During. During lays it in. Lead back up to 10. And another foul on the Pistons. Oh, yeah, one too deep. Oh. First free throw, got it. Mobley hits the second. That cuts the deficit back down to 8. Cunningham off the screen from stolen by Mitchell. He's on the break, and he's going to throw it down. Stolen again. Harden with it. Strus back to Harden. Harden fakes. Passes, but he got hacked. I wonder who the injury's on.
Sometimes you wind up hooking after it. This one, it looked like it was a little lower, maybe the cleat, and redirected toward the ball. Well, that's a dangerous place for a pitcher to get hurt because what?
Oh, I see. Torrentes' ground ball got the bottom of Schlittler's foot, and it ricocheted to Volpe, and then the ball ricocheted to Volpe. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering about that injury delay. Free throw is no good. Both free throws no good. Both teams struggling from the line. Rebound goes to the Cavs. Mitchell drives. Kicks out to Strus. Three-pointer from the wing. Got it! Bullseye! 54-51. 7-0 run by the Cavs in the last minute or so. Harris to LeVert. On the screen, layup. Blocked! Harden with it. Stolen by LeVert. Robinson, deep 3. Short. Tipped out. Saved by Strus. Strus to Harden. What a save. He'll give it to Mitchell. Final shot of the half. 54-51 Detroit. Strus from deep. No, it's short, and that's going to end the half. 54-51. Piston shot won't count. Pistons end the half down, giving up a 7-0 run. And the score reads at halftime. Pistons 54, Cavaliers 51. Let's see if we can pick it up. I highly doubt it, but no venture, no gain. Nope, not tonight. Do I dare risk getting an Honor Club subscription again? Honestly, I've done pretty well without it. That don't shut that little prick up. I don't know what will.
So keep it coming. Insure yourself. The 3 for Me only cheese is now available with a big crispy chicken sandwich that's so big that McDonald's and crispy has
Perhaps they did, Gideon.
this chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
I wonder if Man Cave wants to join my call. Probably knowing him, he won't, given that it's not a Nick call, but considering that if the Pistons lose this game, the Cavs face the Knicks.
These turnovers may have been huge in this series, impacting both teams tonight. They combined with 53 turnovers in the first half, 13 for the Cavs, 11 for the Pistons. Those are not good numbers.
Yeah, and this is a possession game. This is probably going to come down to the last couple possessions. But once you look at the last couple possessions, you can't forget about what happened in the first quarter. If you're the Detroit Pistons, you got to be kicking yourself right now on the three. You dominated the first quarter with your disruption, deflection. You shot the ball better than you've ever shot the ball in this series so far. You did everything you could in that first quarter to put yourself in a double lead position, and you give it up at the end of the second.
Huey, God fuck the King for allowing this. God damn the King for allowing this. And like Ahab, Jeroboam's the first and second, Manasseh, at least in the first half of his reign, and all the wicked kings of Israel and Judah that came before him, or them, and after them, though more so in the latter's case. May a curse be brought upon their lands. I don't get any comments on my Twitch, on my X streams. Sometimes I wonder how stupid those in the Sleeper Mets Twitter following is. I mean, are to believe the crap that David Stearns is a competent man GM. Anyone who knows me knows I don't believe him. Believe that. I believe Stearns is a selfish, narcissistic, and incompetent GM who deserves his neck in a noose sooner or later. Sooner or later. Personally, I wonder how much he breaks wind in his own bedroom and then sniffs his ass and sniffs the fumes to show how arrogant he is. Not realizing it's frying his own fucking brain. For context, do you remember that episode of South Park from 2006? 10th season, I think the second episode. Kyle's family gets a hybrid car and basically moves to San Francisco, where Gerald starts acting like a smug dick, farting and sniffing the fumes to make himself high. That leads to a thick blanket of smug instead of smog over San Francisco, to where Cartman basically has, against his own will, rescue the Broflovskis by getting them out of San Francisco, by going to San Francisco, grabbing them, and getting them out. Mostly because he finds no fun in harassing Butters, who has to be the substitute Jew. When Butters isn't really Jewish. Because that's what I think Stearns does. Farts in his own room, sniffs the fumes, and then acts like an ass. All at the expense of brain damage. Do I think that may be the actual case with his arrogance? No. But would you put it past him if it was? To do that shit if it was? Would you not put it? But would his ego be attributed to something like that if you expected it? Yes. In any case, through the first half, highest contributor for the Pistons is, of course, Cade Cunningham in 21 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 10 shooting, 4-6 from the three-point line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 rebound. Highest contributor for the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, in 18 minutes, 13 points, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, 4 for 4 from the stripe, 4 of 9 shooting, 2 boards, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal. Foul trouble has been a key issue. Sam Merrill's got 3 for Cleveland. Max Strus, Dennis Schroeder, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden each have 2. And for the Pistons, 3 fouls on Azur Thompson and 2 fouls on Duncan Robinson. Outside of those 2 for the Pistons, no one's got more than 1. Nobody has more than 1. No points for Tobias Harris. He's 0 for 5, shooting 0 for 2 from behind the arc. Jane Duren's got 9. Azur Thompson with 8. Dennis Jenkins with 2. Duncan Robinson with 5. Paul Reed with 4. Karis LeVert with 8. Marcus Sasser with 2. And it begs to the question, is the ego and stubbornness factor for JB Bickerstaff to not bring in players like Larry Nance Jr., Thomas Bryant, or Keon Ellis really coming to play? I mean, you're not going to win a conference final. In theory, an 8-man rotation does give you more familiarity, but the trade-off is no bench little to no bench use. I get Bickerstaff was brought up with this coaching mentality in mind, given his father is Bernie Bickerstaff. Having coached in 6 years in Seattle, 3 years as the coach and later GM for the Nuggets, and we all know how that pans out. 3 years in Washington, 4 years in Charlotte, and an interim year in Los Angeles before he hung it up. And only once, only on 3 different occasions could he lead his team to the postseason. And on only, 5 different occasions, he led his teams to the playoffs. His most successful year was in 87, A6, A7, when the Supersonics he led got to the conference finals. And his most successful regular season overall, 47-35 in 88-89 with the Supersonics. And the irony of the A6, A7 run for the Sonics, they were a Cinderella squad that year, losing out to the Lakers, who swept Denver, gentlemen swept Chicago, Golden State, swept Seattle, and then won it all by toppling the Celtics, who in their own right swept Chicago, went the distance with Milwaukee, went the distance with Detroit. So when you think about that year, the Celtics were infinitely gassed. Then he became interim coach for the Nuggets before getting fired in 96-97, before finding a job with the then Bullets roughly halfway through the season, only get swept by the Bulls in the 96-97 season. And from that point on, his reputation as a coach never recovered. He'd be out off the grid for about 6 years before becoming the head coach of the then Charlotte Bobcats. His best year was 33-49 in 2006-2007. Second half begins. Cunningham with it. Starting five for both sides out there again. Jenkins. He's got Mitchell with it. Back pedals to Cunningham. To Duran. Back to Jenkins. Shot clock at 3. Fake. Cunningham. Three-pointer. Got it. Harden dumps off to Mobley. Mitchell from the wing. Too strong. Fight for the board to Allen. Allen smothered. Gets it out to Harden. To Mobley. Mobley drives. And we got a jump ball. Pistons win the tip. Win the jumper. Harris on the break. Off glass got. There should have been basket interference. 59-51. And one. No, they're saying it's on the floor. Look, I get why the Yankees can lose to Schlittler. They've never faced him before. Fine. Harden fires, blocked. Rebound, Allen. That's blocked. And we got a block. And we got a foul this time on Duran. And Allen misses off the back rim. Second free throw is good. 59-52. Cav deficit. Piston lead is 7. Cunningham with weight on him. Gets free. Gets weight on his hip. Fakes. Corner 3. Got it. Jenkins. 62-52. Here comes Harden. Loses the ball. Stolen by Duran. He'll give it to Harris. Harris drive. Blocked by Hack by Mobley. See what the live results are saying so far. Okay, Skavarby and Dre, Rush BLG. Yeah. So it's an open challenge. I only think it's a good thing I didn't get. Last I checked, it was Nigel against Woods going on right now. First free throw good by Cunningham. That gives him 17. And pushes the lead back up to 11 for Detroit. (10-1) run by Detroit. This is how they got at the big lead early in the second quarter. Mobley drives. First free throw good. Or if the Cavs lose, we get one more game between these two on Prime. But that depends on how Detroit versus San Antonio versus Minnesota goes. And yet again, only a half-baked trip for Cleveland to the line. 64-53 Detroit. Thompson with it. To Harris. Takes a handoff to Cunningham. He'll give it to Thompson. To Jenkins. Chased over the top by Mitchell. Into the lane. Rattles into the cup. And that's the biggest lead for the Pistons tonight at a baker's dozen. 66-53. 12-2 run to start the quarter. Start the half, I should say. Harden with it. Harden drives. Foul on Harris. That's number 4 on him. And I guess at this point, Cleveland's going to try to chip away at the free throw line. Now the Pistons have adjusted their defense. First free throw's good. I mean, what's holding you up, Kenny, you bastard? Put in someone like Larry Jr. or Thomas Bryant or Jalen Thompson or CPJ or Keon Ellis, huh? You're not going to get far on an 8-man rotation. Ask 10-man Tibby. He'd know with an 8 or 9-man rotation. In some cases, 7. Second free throw, good. 66-55. Cleveland in the bonus. Detroit in the penalty. Jenkins to Duren. I mean Thompson. Excuse me. Thompson tried to get free around Wade. Couldn't. Alley-oop. Throw down by Thompson. And Atkinson's going to burn a timeout. 8:50 to go. 68 in the third. 68-55. Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semis. Cleveland wins this, they get the Knicks on Sunday. Lose this, Game 7 back in Motown. Of course, Capsule Monster sucks. Have we not already established that Lee would lose to Sanji? Sure, on paper.
killing my grass.
Round up for lawns. What works for dandelion? In your lawn? Yeah. Round up for lawns.
How about dollarweed?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're saying this kills crabgrass and guarnero grass, but won't kill the grass grass?
And won't kill the grass.
Wow. Kill weeds, not your lawn. Guaranteed your money back. Round up for lawns. This stuff works.
Knock, knock, Capital One Bank guy. I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
Sure, Chuck. That's what the Capital One Gal Band's here for. Open 7 days a week.
I use your ATM. My dog walker only takes cash.
Anything for an name.
Oh, my washing machine on Fritz also.
I got just the thing. Ooh, pretty good bank guy.
Want to try the catchphrase? There's no fees or minimums on Capital One checking accounts.
Now we got one.
What's in your wallet?
Imagine heal people and then go to that stuff. Then we're playing stuff in this much better than you can have big stuff for this pizza. Hey, we're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
He's about to start.
I thought this guy was. Sometimes I wonder if Bolts will ever hold himself accountable for going to the other side of the thing, of the tracks. That's what I'd like to know. Fuck social justice. I know a lot of my more African Americanized community, these subscribers wouldn't want to hear me say that, but I can't sugarcoat that. For me, social justice is just a cleverly worded way of saying fascism, all right? In any case, Harden takes the ball up. High drop works. Allen, layup, no good. Rebound, Thompson. Cunningham. That shot doesn't go. And it's going to stay with the Pistons. Pull up. Nope. Rebound Strus. Gives it to Harden. Harden with LeVert in his path. Spins off. Got it! $68-57. Jenkins. To LeVert. Should have been a travel call. Jenkins got space. Drives. Pull up. No good. Rebound Mobley to Mitchell. Cunningham makes contact with the ball. Out of bounds. That was a little too much swing off the hand of Allen's pass off the hand of Mitchell, and we'll go back to the Pistons. I would have just taken the dunk. During twirls. No good. Rims in and out. Rebound Harden. Mobley shot. Rims up. He falls off the rim. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. Schroeder and Merrill check in, as has Strus. Schroeder to Allen. Strus to Allen. To Schroeder. To Strus. Corner 3. In and out. LeVert, corner 3. No. Uh-oh. Duren is down. Smacked away by Thompson, but I think it did. Oh, shit. Let's see what happened to Duren. Let's see what happened as he comes off. I mean, man, what a swat, though, by Thompson. Rechecks in Allen to Strus. And offensive. Oh, it's an ankle roll. That's not good. Oh! Cunningham off the screen, wing 3. No. Rebound loose. Gathered by Harden. Harden off the Allen screen. But he got hacked, so he'll go to the line. 2 shots. Fouls on LeVert. First foul on LeVert. Yeah, Harden's turned the ball over 7 times tonight. And he's only 50-50 from the charity stripe. Robinson checks in for the Pistons. First free throw. Gets the roll this time. By the power of Grayskull. Second free throw is good. 5:45 to go. 9-point Piston lead. And you got to wonder what's the deal with the ankle on Duren. Cunningham shot short. Rebound Reed. Allen on him. Shot blocked. Recovered by Harden. He'll give it to Schroeder. Layup blocked. Rebound recovered by Allen. He'll do a reverse layup to put it in. 68-61. Timeout Detroit. Cleveland desperately trying to dig themselves out of a 13-point hole. Is now down to 7. You kind of figured the Met momentum wasn't going to last long. Especially if we're basically playing the same damn pattern from last season. From the back end of last season. Win no more than 3 or 4 games. Start a losing streak. Big question for the Mets is who do you use as your opener tomorrow? Brazabon, Myers. Because you cannot, under any circumstances, use David Peterson or Sean Manaea as the starter tomorrow. especially when Mania has been too fucking stubborn to, I don't know, go under the fucking knife to get those loose bodies out of his damn pitching elbow. You can't play through an injury like that long term. You gotta go under the knife. And when I say under the knife, I don't mean killing him. I mean putting him on, knocking him out, putting him under, cutting the elbow open, and then cutting his arm open, and then getting those loose bodies out of there.
Google search deep dive. And home, this Cleveland team has been spectacular since late January.
And we got sellout attendance of 19,432 in the Rocket Arena. And not to mention that Cleveland had one of the better home records this year. I mean, their road record, 25-16, nothing to scoff at, but a 27-14 record at home, pretty impressive. I mean, not New York Knicks level of impressive. The Knicks finished 31-2-9 at home. Reed with the ball. To Levert. Levert backs up. Corner three. Nope. Reed had it, tried to save it. Robinson tries to save it. Does to Thompson. And one. Took long enough for that thing to fall. And it spins, and then lands in the cup. Free throw is good. 71-61. Shooter with it. Shooter kicks out to Strus. To Harden. Looking for a Merrill screen. He's crowded by Thompson. And Thompson fouls him. And that's foul number 4 on Azar Thompson. Harden's first free throw is good. Second free throw, good. And that more than circumvents the fact that your front five are being outscored 52 to 49. Levert to Cunningham. Gets the Robinson screen. Robinson from the wing. Rattles in. 11-point game. Harden with it. Harden drives. Strus from Merrill from the wing. Bullseye. Levert. Looking. Drives. Jenkins back to Reed. No good. Rebound Merrill. He'll give it to Harden. To Merrill. Merrill going to drive. Gets the layup. 6-point game. No foul. Cunningham looks. Finds Robinson. Gets it to Levert. Goes to Thompson. Goes to Reed. Fouls on. Is it on Merrill or Biggerstaff wanting an and one call? He's not going to get it. He wants a goaltend, so this would be an and one to boot. Let's see if he's right. I mean, we'll check if he's right. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Ref, you suck, Chance, but at least be grateful, Cleveland. They didn't call for a goaltend and an and one on that. First free throw by Reed, rims off. Mitchell checks back in for Merrill. Or Harding. And this is not a good lineup if you're Cleveland. Three minutes and 5 seconds left in the quarter. 74-68 Detroit. The beat sticks are out to try to get Reed to miss his second free throw. And he goes 50-50. Pistons up 7. To Mobley. Strus to Mobley. And off to Mitchell. Mitchell gets cut off. Double no good. Gets his own rebound. Put back no. Out of bounds off Reed. Smart move by Strus. Mobley 3 no. Strus kicks out to Schroeder. Nope. Cunningham drives. Merrill on him. Too high, strong at 3. Rebound, kick out. Robinson from 3. Gets it. And it's back to a 10-point Piston lead. Schroeder's down. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. Reed hard to the floor, and he'll get the lead back to an even dozen for Cleveland. For Detroit. 80-68. Schroeder with it off the screen by Mobley. To Strus. Back to Schroeder. Schroeder kicks out. Merrill for 3. Nope. And for all intents and purposes, tonight's game for the Cavs is a regression back to what they were doing in games 1 and 2. I think the Pistons have finally figured out where they were going wrong. Mobley drives. And that 6-match missed shot streak ends on a Mobley lay-in 80-70 with over a minute to go in the quarter. Reed to Cunningham, who's got Strus on him. No touch by Merrill. Robinson, short. Reed, shot blocked. Rebound Mobley. Gives it to Schroeder over to Mitchell. Mitchell driving towards the corner. Robinson, no good. Shot no good. Swatted down by Reed to Robinson. Gets Mobley to leave his feet. Flip to Reed. Got it. 82-70. And that's the thing that the Pistons really missed in the fourth game, in game 5. The gravity of Duncan Robinson and in the perimeter. Mitchell drives. Reed swats the dunk away. Sasher cuts. Lays it in at the buzzer. 84-70. It's a 14-point Piston lead. Hello, Mess. The problem with Ewing's plate discipline is that he doesn't know when is a good time to defend himself at the plate.
This game. Stop the day between a razor burn and burning through another razor. Start shaving with July. With 3 times more protective coatings, no refillable blade lasts longer. So even your 30th shave is still smooth and comfortable.
The fact that STP was not defending the ROH 6-man titles against makes me want to say one thing about how badly Ring of Honor has been booked the last few years. Sound effect site. Sound effect button site for those wondering what that was from. That was on. It's not on you. I didn't go to YouTube. It was a button. It was a site called myinstance.com where you can find little buttons that play various sound bites. Granted, the bite itself is from Wrath of Khan, much to my personal disgust. Again, it's just a sound bite. Having said that, Khan! If the Mets 2026 season was a fruit, what would it be? It'd be a fucking noni. For those who don't know what a noni is, it's a very wild fruit that grows in arid and or tropical areas. It's known as the starvation fruit or the puke fruit, known for its very foul odor and extremely bitter or nauseating taste. Merrill. Too strong, rebound Levert. Levert's got Duran, Cunningham. Duran's back on the floor. Sasser and Robinson. Cleveland counters with with Dean Wade, Mitchell, Harding. Three-pointer by Robinson, and now a 17-point lead for the Pistons. Yeah, we're going 7 with this motherfucker. Mitchell kicks out. Mobley from the corner, bullseye. Cunningham gets the ball. Double dribble violation. Cunningham doesn't like the call. I don't know. I mean, there have been some questionable calls and non-calls in this game. But that may be a window of opportunity opening for the Cavs. Kick out. Hart from Mitchell to Harden as he got Mobley, top of the key. Nope. Rebound Levert. Cunningham off the block. Shot no good. Rebound Harden. Harden drives, no good, but he's going to go to the line. First free throw. Harden bends the knee, and we're not even a minute and a half into this final quarter. Or we're just about. Gets the roll. A774. Still to come tonight. San Antonio, Minnesota Game 6. I will not be calling that, just as a heads up. Second free throw is good. Pistons 87, Cavaliers 75. Harden's got 17. Sasser from the wing. Got it! It's on the drive, gets the roll. 90-77. But the Cavaliers cannot afford to trade buckets, whether they be 2s or 3s. I mean, like I said, this is a consequence of using a short bench. 2-pointer for Sasser, 92-77. Mitchell with a bullseye, 92-80. And Bickerstaff's going to take a timeout. Under 9.5 to go. Pistons up by an even dozen. They've had a lead as big as 17. Pistons playing a 10-man bench to the 8 of the Cavaliers. Atkinson is being unbearably stubborn. Put some kids in, you little jackass. You're not winning this with only 8 players. Schroeder hasn't gotten anything. You've only gotten 16 points off the bench from Strus and Merrill put together. And what is Detroit pulled off their bench? 43. Close to half of their 43 of their 92 have come off the bench. Sasser with 9. Levert with 8. Reed with 12. Robinson, 14. Why not bring in Larry Nance Jr., Thomas Bryant, Jalen Tyson? Do something with your bench, Atkinson, you jackass. You're a younger version of 10-Man Tibby. And what always beat the 10-Man? His own ego and fucking stubbornness. For as much as Donald Hazeman, a.k.a. Awful Coaching, cries and bitches about JB being a Nepo brat, he's at least consistently flexible and pragmatic enough to use his fucking bench. Guess where Mom got the mail. Maybe I should ask her, I thought you got it. And tell her, I thought you got it. Maybe I should say to her, I thought you got it. The Mets, once again, so desperate to win up Big Brother, are showing no discipline at the plate. Only one fucking hit. 3 men got on base. 2 of them on walks against Cam Schlittler. Strus checks in for Cleveland. During the Cunningham on the inbound. From Cunningham back to Cunningham on the inbound. Wade is on Cunningham. Step back. Too strong. Duran recovers a rebound. And the Pistons reset. Sasser. Loses the ball. Here comes Mitchell on the save. Couldn't get the dunk. Rebound. Thompson to Sasser. Jenkins, corner 3. No. Rebound Strus to Mitchell. Cavs dodge a bullet on that one. Missing twice is Mitchell. Rebound Cunningham. He'll give it to Jenkins. Jenkins drives. Looks. Duran. Gets the roll. 14-point lead now for the Pistons. And Atkins. And Thompson picks up his 5th foul. What the hell happened? Harris will check back in. This is a bit of a gamble by Bickerstaff. Harris with 4 fouls in his own right. Come on, that's not really a foul when you look at it. 4 minutes gone in the fourth. Harden on with Jenkins on him. Harden drives. Shot blocked. Recovered by Mobley. Throws it down. Cunningham. Foul. It's going to be on Strus. Which is weird to say when you think about it. Especially when you consider both sides haven't been all that great at the stripe tonight. First free throw. Got it. Second free throw is good. Pistons up 14 again, 96-82. Cade with 21. Wade from Harden back to Harden. Harden's got to do something. Gonna pull up on the top of the key for three. Bullseye! Cunningham's got Wade on him. Looking for the Stewart screen for the Jenkins screen and gets it. Switch on by Mitchell. Duran gets the rebound. Down the Mitch, out kicks out to Harris. Back to Duran. Back to the ball on Allen. Layup good. $98-85. This is the kind of game Duran needed to get his head out of his ass. Wing three. No good. Rebound Duran. Blocked. Recovered. Duran. No. Harden no good. Mitchell no good. Back to Harden. And Cunningham will get called for a foul. I'm not sure if that puts the Cavs in the bonus or not. I don't think it does. Okay. Duran with the block on Strus. And unfortunately for Jared Allen, he had his back to the ball and not to the baseline. Got turned around with his back to the ball and not to the baseline. Reed and Levert check in. Okay, so it was not a shooting foul. Wade slips. And Harris throws it down. And the Pistons lead is now 15. Right there, he slipped. Might be a wet spot on the floor. May have tweaked his ankle a little bit when he was trying to get there. I mean, there's no way to defend that kind of fuck up. No way you can get back fast enough, even on the slip. That's gone. Or it's going to tie it. No wonder the Mets got rid of Gregory Soto. Can't blame Manley for wanting to challenge that call, though. The third base call. Pistons tonight have scored 43 bench points, the second most of any of the teams in the 2026 playoffs in a single game, I might want to point out, not in the playoffs as a whole. So which team has the most bench points in a single game? Jenkins hits the J. It's back up to 17. Mobley loses the ball. Harden gets the ball back. Shot clock at 7. Gonna alley-oop to Mobley. Drive, and he gets hacked. And that was the last foul the Pistons could cough up. First free throw's good. Second free throw is no good. 16-point lead for the Pistons. Jenkins with it. Harris. Reed reverse. Yup, got it. And this is basically the nail in the coffin at this point. Biggest lead for Detroit, 18. Harden, deep three. Got it. I mean, bullseye. Thompson. Fakes a handoff to Harris. To Jenkins from the corner. No. Rebound, Harden. Harden. Choppy feet. Harris doing a good job, though. Out of bounds, he'll stay with the Cavaliers. Reed will step out. And I mean, Paul Reed had one hell of an outing tonight off the bench. In 13 minutes, he scored 14 points on 6 of 8 shooting, 2 of 3 from the line, a block, 6 rebounds, and an assist. And Thompson's out of the game with 3:56 to go. Hit the bricks, kid. First free throw by Allen is good. Switch to Cunningham. Cunningham, Jenkins with the corner three. At this point, just bring in the junk players, Atkinson, unless you're too big of a pussy. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Cavs. We'll take a timeout. 3:25 left. 107-91 Pistons. Oh, now you guys got to run. How'd you get it? Soto 6. How I'm not surprised. Pistons came into tonight under the gun. If they can get it. Remember, if they lose, which at this point they're not going to unless the Cavaliers can find a way to tap into the Speed Force, then Cleveland would be facing the Knicks on Sunday. With how badly Detroit pounded Cleveland tonight, it's more than likely whoever wins Sunday, it's more apparent that whoever wins Sunday is going to play the Knicks on Tuesday. If it's the Pistons, we start in Little Caesars Arena. If it's the Cavs, we start the series off in the Garden. This will probably be Schlittler's last inning of the game. And Beatty, his last batter he's got to face. I mean, he had a good outing tonight. 6 2/3, 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 run, 2 hits. Or 1 walk, excuse me. It was all Jalen Duren coming out of his shell tonight. A shell that he'd been boxed into throughout the midway lull of this series, where hubris could have caught up with the Pistons. Throughout the playoffs, the numbers have been down for Duren. He's only averaged 10 points, 8 rebounds, and on 50-50 shooting. Tonight, he's got 13 points on 66% shooting and 9 rebounds. Throw in 3 blocks and a +4 ±. A ± a +4. Mobley to Strus, short, rebound Harris. Levert in for Harris after he fouled out. Cunningham, top of the key. Nope. Rebound Duren. And Duren's got a double-double with 15 and 10. Harden 3 is short. Rebound Duren, that's his 11th. All of them on the defensive end. I mean, is 7th on the defensive end. $18-point lead. Jenkins to Cunningham. Cunningham to Jenkins on the wing. Got it. And Bickerstaff is going to burn a timeout. 2:21 left. And there is no chance in hell. Damn right it's in full effect. It's on prime, Thunderlips. I don't care which, to be perfectly honest. Sure is, Gideon. Sure is in full effect. Let's hope so. Because what concerned me is Danhausen being willing to pull the goalpost, being willing to recurse the New York Knicks if he doesn't get front row seats next to Timothy Chalamet. Dolan, if you had half a brain, if you saw what happened, look, I'm going to be blunt. James Dolan, I know you are not a wrestling fan, but having said that, play in the kayfabe. Give Danhausen what he wants, okay? That's all I'm going to tell you, you stubborn jackass. This is coming from someone who's met Danhausen twice. In one case, I got to talk to him out of character. I got to talk to the man out of the character. That being one Donovan Danhausen. Yes, his last name is his stage name. In case, Tyson comes in, garbage time platoon out there for the Cavs. Tyson with the 2, got it. Jalen Tyson, Naquan Tomlin, and Thomas Bryant have all, Craig Porter Jr., Keon Ellis, they've all checked in. I mean, to be fair, this is trash time for Cleveland to bring these guys out, so I don't blame Atkinson, but it's still the fact that it took him this fucking long to go beyond the 8-man rotation he's used when it's been overtaxed to death is frustrating. And if you're a Cavs fan, ball will go to the Pistons. Ron Holland checks in for the first time tonight. I don't know where the hell he's been in this game, when usually he's one of the more reliable, more consistent pieces to be used. Reed with a 3 from the top of the key. 115.93. I mean, seriously, where had Holland been all game? I mean, usually he's one of the major pieces off the bench for J.B. Bickerstaff. Air ball. He doesn't even get the rim. And if I know Donnie Boy, and by Donnie, yeah, it's my best Pegasus impression. So if I know Donnie Boy, if I know Donald Boy, he's getting ready to rip apart the Cavaliers for this atrocious game. I cannot do it as well as Darren Dunstan, so fucking sue me, all right? Out of bounds, it'll go to the Cavs. Not that it matters. 42 seconds left on the clock. And we are going back to Motown. See you Sunday night. No good. And a foul. Tyson, Porter Jr., Ellis, Tomlin, Bryant out there for the Cavs. I don't know who's at the foul line. And at this point, you can't really care. I mean, you were down by 3 going into this half, and you fuck it up, giving up scoring only 19 in the third quarter and 23 in this quarter for Cleveland. Essentially, you only got 42 points, and you allowed Detroit to score a 61 spot on you in a fucking closeout game. Allowed them to win every damn quarter. Dumbasses. Second free throw is good. I don't know who hit it, though. And now the Pistons are just going to run the clock out. Swing it, kick out pass. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 0.3 of a second. That does it. Just throw it in. Game over. Pistons win 115-94. We're going back to the Motor City for the closeout on Sunday. Knicks get an extra 48 hours of recovery time. And the Knicks will get an extra 48 hours of recovery time. It was Tomlin who hit the free throw. Okay. And the bench of the Cavaliers, or lack of its usage, ends up dooming them tonight. Outscored on the bench by the Pistons, 48-19. Final stats. Tobias Harris, 25 minutes, 6 points on 2 of 7 shooting, 2-2 from the line. Jalen Duren, 27 minutes, a double-double with 15-11, plus 3 blocks. Kay Cunningham, 21 points on 7 of 19 shooting, 8 assists, 2 rebounds, but he committed 7 turnovers. Azurk Thompson, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, but he fouled out. Dennis Jenkins, 15 points on 5 of 11 shooting, 3 of 7 from behind the line, 3 boards, 3 assists. Duncan Robinson, 14 points, 4 of 7, all from behind the arc, 2 of 3 from the stripe. Paul Reed, 17 points in 16 minutes, 6 rebounds on 7 of 9 shooting on the floor, 1 of 1 from behind the arc, 2 of 3 from the line. 4 minutes for Isaiah Stewart, 2 minutes for Rod Holland. Karis LeVert, 8 points in 29 minutes. Marcus Sasser, 9 points in 17 minutes. 1 minute for Chaz Lanier. Cavaliers were too reliant on their starters. James Harden leading the way with 23 points overall, 18 each for Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell. Jared Allen at 13, Dwayne Wade at 3. Sam Merrill with 10 to lead the Cavs off the bench. Max Strus with 6. 2 for Jalen Tyson, 1 for Naquan Tomlin. No points for everyone else that got on the floor for the Cavs tonight. That was horseshit if you're the Cavaliers. Pistons shot 43 of 82 for 52% from the field, 30 of 78 for the Cavaliers for 38%, 3-point shooting 16 of 36, 44% for the Pistons at 16 of 36 to 12 of 35 for the Cavaliers for 34%. Free throw shooting was garbage on both sides. Pistons shot 13 of 19 for 68%. Cavaliers 22 of 30 for 73. Offensive total rebounds favor the Pistons. Cavs got more offensive rebounds, but the Pistons doubled up on that disadvantage in defensive rebounds. Assists went to the Pistons. Steals were even. Blocks in favor of Detroit. Total turnovers, disadvantage, Cavaliers. Points conceded off turnovers, Cavaliers. Fast break point, advantage Pistons. Largest lead for the Pistons was 22. Cavs never led by more than 6 at any given time. That's it for tonight's game. I'm done. This is Mets2128. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang. I'll see you tomorrow when I'm on the Aboriginal Sports Network with Unpopular Opinion to do Mets-Yankees Game 2.